Hello? I can't hear a word you're saying. Can you hear me? Put your phone, put your hand up. Can you hear me? Ah, I can't hear you.
How's this? Are we better?
Oh,
How you doing?
I can hear you now. Wait. I'll do it this way, because then I can listen.
Yeah, here we go. Mr. Ashdown in England, all the way from England to Germany. How are we doing today, sir?
That's good, yeah. Sorry, I'll be English so you don't get cancelled.
How's the?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, my friend. We can hear you.
Lovely. I'm giving you. The trams have broken down. It's very hot here, and we are walking to the stadium with a chorus of "The trams are shit, but your birds are fit."
That's the. I like it. What's the feeling today? What do we think? We know England need to win. Need to win today. If we don't win, and Denmark do, that gives us Germany in the next round. So.
Yeah, we need to avoid that. Although, if we win, I believe at the moment France are drawing and Holland are drawing, so that puts France second, unless that's changed in the last couple of seconds.
Yeah, no, Poland Lewandowski's just missed a penalty for Poland. So current standings, France are up 1-0. Netherlands are 2-2. So. France are top, although Poland look like they might just have equalised as we say that. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, we need to finish top anyway.
Yeah. So, what do you reckon? What do we think? What do we think the score is going to be today?
I haven't seen the lineup yet, but I'm thinking 2-0. That's my prediction. Assuming that he's playing. Most of the same players, and I'm going to say Bellingham and Kane. 2-0 England.
Bellingham and Kane 2-0. Love that. And Austria are just about to go 3-2 up. So goals everywhere today. Sabitza's just scored for Austria. They go back up 3-2. Poland have equalised. That puts them. So this group is all over the place. This France group. Lewandowski got to retake the penalty. Missed it, then scored it. Austria are currently top of this group. So, yeah, 10 minutes left. Anything could happen. But yeah, I think England just need to win, concentrate on themselves. But we appreciate you joining us, sir. You get on and enjoy, and we'll speak to you after the game.
All right. Come on, England.
Well, there we have it. Our man in Cologne, 2-0 England is what he thinks is going to happen. Yeah, goals everywhere in this group, these group games here. And yeah, like you said, currently we have Austria top, France second, and where that puts us for the bracket is, yeah, it puts Austria top. Austria exactly where they want to be. They'll be, going into that nice side of the draw, which will hopefully have England, could potentially have Belgium as well. But you would take that Switzerland and Italy, the two sides already on that side of the draw. For the teams coming second, which is currently France, they go in and they play against what could be Belgium, whoever comes second in Group E. And then, like we said, whoever is second in Group C, the England and Denmark group, is going to face off against Germany in the round of 16. So, yeah, big 10 minutes for the Dutch, big 10 minutes for France, as Austria are through again, and Austria go 4-2 up, possibly. No, it looks like it's offside. So, yeah, big 10 minutes for France. They need to find that winner because, like I said, France want to be as one of the favourites for the group for the World Cup now. Yeah, that's offside. So France as one of the favourites want this second goal, need to go up 2-1, need to be in that half of the draw because, them against Portugal in the quarterfinals could potentially, be a big game. You're probably going to have Germany against Spain in that quarterfinal. So your route to the final, if you come second in this group, is not going to be easy because you've got to knock off Portugal, then Germany or Spain, and then whoever it is you're playing in the final. So you want to come top. No way front. They've made their attacking substitutions. They want to be in that bottom half of the draw, as do England. The only way we guarantee that is by winning the group. If you come third, you put yourself into that pool of, you could play Spain, you could play Portugal, or you could get lucky and you could be in this side of the draw where you're playing against whoever comes top of Group E, or whoever comes top of, you could play Belgium. If it goes that way, it might not be Belgium. We don't know. We'll find that out at midday tomorrow. For our futures bet, we need Belgium to beat the Ukraine tomorrow by a better margin than Romania beat Slovakia, because we have Belgium. They are the fourth of the 4 teams that we picked to come top of the group. We already have Spain, Germany, and Portugal cemented top of their groups. It cashed the Spain and Portugal, the plus 191 that we called out, plus 195. Spain, like I said, they were my big shout for winning the tournament. They're plus 800 at the start. We took them out of the future. They're currently now plus 380. Just hoping that continues. We've got Morata for Golden Boot, plus 2,900. Own goals at the moment are way out in front in terms of top goal scorer for the tournament, but they obviously don't pay out. So it's still really very much going into the knockouts, anyone's Golden Boot. My boy, Georgi Mikitadze, has 2. He's joint top scorer with 2 at the moment. Should hopefully cash the Georgia top goal scorer, unless we have an absolute goal fest and Georgia decide to score multiple goals against Portugal tomorrow. Portugal already qualified, remember, they're already top of the group. Wout Weghorst, there it was. That was the chance. We've taken him as he's come on, plus 850 anytime. That was his chance. Robin van Persie-esque. He's been pulled. That should be a penalty. The shirt is being pulled there. If VAR worked as it should work, there's, where do you draw the line? That's a shirt pull. It's cost him getting his header on target. Again, if you're going to say VAR needs to be, it should at least be looked at. It probably will be. They've probably looked at it and decided it's not a penalty. And I'm only saying that he's not going to take the penalty, even if they did get it. But yeah, so Georgia be playing Portugal. Portugal going to rest their stars, you would imagine, similar to what Spain did yesterday. But Georgia need to score twice, and it needs to be the same player that scores both goals for our future of Mikitadze not to win outright Georgian top goal scorer at plus 500. Scott McTominay and Ronaldo is the double that we played. Scott McTominay, Scotland's only goal scorer, I think, at the World Cup, at the Euros. They gave him that goal, so that one's cashed. We just need Ronaldo to be top goal scorer for Portugal, but as we know, he wanted his assist the other day, gave it to Fernandes instead of scoring on his own. But he's capable of, he's probably not going to play tomorrow, but he is fully capable in the knockouts of scoring a handful. So that's all we need for that one. And like we said, we need Belgium to really turn up to cash the 536 group winners. And then, we've just heard from our boy in Cologne, Mark Ashdown, he cashed the England first game result 1-0. He's going 2-0 for this game, which is correct score of 2-0 England is plus 480. So we're going to mark that down for him. I do like the Harry Kane shout. I've seen a lot of people on Harry Kane, obviously, today. He scored in the last game against Denmark. He's had a lot of criticism, obviously, as have most of the team. You can get Harry Kane at minus 110. He's probably plus 100 in some places, but right around that kind of double your money. We'll wait and see what the team news is. If Gareth Southgate makes any big changes, there's been a lot of calls for some changes. I would expect some changes. I wouldn't expect those changes to be Harry Kane, though. I would expect the changes to be in midfield and in those wingers, whether it's going to be Saka. He made those changes again in the Denmark game where he brought off basically the entire front three, replaced them. So we'll see what he does for this game. But yeah, Harry Kane and England, to win is not the worst bet in the world. Plus 108 for Harry Kane anytime and the England money line. But Harry Kane, just the standalone single at minus 110. Or if, like I say, if you're on a book and you can find it for plus 100 is not bad at all. Take that, and then, yeah, he's gone Bellingham. Bellingham at plus 250, anytime goal scorer. So, yeah, he's definitely... Books looking as if Bellingham's going to start a bit further back, more in that central midfield role, because you've got Anthony Gordon, Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, Jared Bowen, Cole Palmer, all above him, all shorter odds to score. Now, they're not all going to play, obviously. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the team news is there. But, yes, let's move on. Coming into injury time of these two games. And, like I said, you have 5 minutes injury time in France. They are looking for that equaliser because, again, as it stands right now, we have Austria going through as group winners, which, again, I said that France might not win this group, but I didn't expect it to be Austria that was going to win it. I was expecting this game to go the other way. I think the Netherlands were hoping for that too. Fortunately, the Netherlands got their 2 goals, and that's why we play team totals, and we didn't take the Netherlands money line or anything silly like that. Yeah, let's see what injury time can bring. We have 6 minutes in the Netherlands game with 5 minutes in France. Let's see what happens. And then, yeah, we've got tomorrow's games. But then we take a break. No games on Thursday. The knockouts, give time for the teams to relocate to where their knockout games are going to be, and everything like that. And obviously for everyone to, us cappers to get their heads around what is going to happen in the knockouts, who's facing who, what the route to the final is going to be. But on Saturday, we do have a full slate of MLS. So, I like the looks of a couple of these early games. We do have Atlanta against Toronto. Toronto have kind of been a fade team for me recently. They're on a horrible run. Not won in their last 6 games. 2 losses, 2 draws, 4 losses in their last 6 MLS games. Conceded 3 to Red Bulls last week, 2 to Nashville, 4 to Chicago Fire, 2 to DC United in their last 4 games. So that's a horrible run for Toronto, and they come down in Georgia, playing Atlanta. Atlanta themselves, very hit and miss recently, especially at home. They've not been great, but they have scored a couple in both of their last 2 home games. But there's been a lot of goals, and it's always the thing with Atlanta. They can score, but they also do like to concede. So I do like this game to be over, and this is going to be the theme we're going with for the four of the early games, the over 2.5 match goals. Atlanta, Toronto is the first one. The second one is Montreal against Philadelphia. Again, Montreal have been involved in some real high scoring games in their last 5 games. There's 1-0 in there against Real Salt Lake, which was an absolute shocker. Salt Lake, one of the best attacking teams in the league. Montreal, one of the worst defensive teams in the league, and that game was a 0-0. So I'm putting that aside as that being the anomaly. Aside from that, they've been 6 goals. They beat DC United 4-2. They drew 2-2 with Philadelphia in Philadelphia. They drew 2-2 with Red Bulls, and they lost 4-1 away to Colorado Rapids. So over 2.5 goals in this game for Montreal seems to be kind of a given. The last 5 head-to-heads, 6. The last 6 head-to-heads with Philadelphia in Canada have all gone over 2.5 goals. And then Union themselves, we know without Danny Gazdag, they're on a horrible run themselves. So I'm looking for Montreal to at least get on the score sheet with a couple here. We like the home teams in the MLS. So looking for Montreal to bag a couple. And Philadelphia can hopefully just get on the score sheet with at least one and take us over that 2.5. But they're also Philly without their talisman, Gazdag. Carranza didn't play in the last game. So, let's see what we get. But hope, again, just going for the over 2.5 match goals, nothing too difficult about that one. Netherlands absolutely piling on the pressure to try and score this equalising goal. It looks like France are doing the same. Yellow cards galore in these games. But let's, only a couple of minutes to go, like 60 seconds in each one for one side or the other to break the deadlock and change the look of the group again. Doesn't look like it's going to happen in either game, though. So then we have in the MLS again, New England Revolution against Columbus Crew. 2 pretty informed sides. New England Revolution have been the surprise package of June for me. They've won 4 on the bounce in June. They've gone to Nashville and won. They went to Cincinnati and won last weekend, which was a big shock to most people, I think. Columbus Crew have kind of found their feet a little bit, got humiliated in the CONCACAF Champions Cup final against Pachuca. Got hammered 3-0 in that game, then came back out and scored 3 in New York against City. They lost away at Inter Miami to that. I think that was, they were down 2-0 early and then created so many chances, just couldn't hit the target. And then they beat Sporting Kansas City 4-0. So, again, Inter Miami, the top of the Western Eastern Conference. So, losing to them is not the worst spot for Columbus to be in. But again, I think this is another one where both of these teams could score, both in good form. Either could score twice, hoping that one of them does. Again, keeping it simple with the over 2.5 goals in that game. And then to round it off is Dallas against FC Cincinnati. Again, Dallas have come up pretty big in the last couple of games. They've really found a second gear to move into. Jesus Ferrara back. Petar Musa has scored and cashed us a couple of times in the Discord in the last 2 games. So, they're on a great run. They beat St. Louis 2-0. Beat Minnesota 5-3 and then lost to Seattle in an absolutely wild game on Saturday night in Washington. 0-0 at halftime. Went up 2 goals with 20 minutes to play, 15 minutes left, and then they conceded 3 goals in the last 15 minutes and lost 3-2. With that, full-time whistle goes in both of these group games. France 1-1, couldn't get the win against Poland. That's an absolutely shocking result from France. And Austria have beaten the Netherlands and will finish top of the group. So huge shake-up for them, huge for Austria, not so good for France or the Netherlands, who now have much tougher tasks to make it to the final. Like we said, that puts France in the same bracket as Spain, Germany, and Portugal. So not ideal for them. So Dallas v Cincinnati is, Dallas, again, looking good. Pulled out, their home form is fantastic. Cincinnati, their away form is impeccable. 5 wins on the bounce away from home. Scoring 2 goals in 4 out of 5 of those, including Columbus away. And then Toronto, they beat 4-3. And San Jose, they beat 4-2. It's simple. Both these teams can score twice. Both these teams can score, but just needing the 3 goals. So Atlanta v Toronto, Montreal v Philadelphia, New England Revs against Columbus, and then Dallas against Cincinnati. All 4 games over 2.5 match goals gives you plus 595, almost plus 600 for the 12 goals. So that's our big, that's our parlay for Saturday night. Obviously in the Discord, we will have more, certainly the goal scorers before those games, once the teams are announced. But yeah, and obviously we'll have, going into the weekend, there will be some more Euros games. But yeah, we're waiting to see what those groups look like. So let's see, do we have hopefully some team news? See the lineups for Denmark. Yeah, again, as we expected for Denmark, yeah, Eriksen starts, Hodgland starts, Jonas Wind starts up top. So the Danes, going all out for the win here. Serbia, on the other hand, have dropped Dusan Vlahovic. I said at the start that he had not been playing very well in this tournament. He drops to the bench. And Lazar Samadžić comes in to start for him, but they still have Mitrovic obviously up top. But that kind of gives a little advantage to Denmark for me. And that means that England definitely do need to win. The one change for the England side is that Trent Alexander-Arnold does not start in midfield. Conor Gallagher starts in his place. Front 4 is still the same. Kane up front, Saka on the right, Foden on the left, Bellingham in that 10 role just behind. And then Slovenia, yeah, as you would expect, Benjamin Sesko up top with Andras Sporar. Sesko's the one that could, really, really pop off and do some damage to this England side. But you just got to hope that we turn up and get the couple of goals. So yeah, Harry Kane, like we said, minus 110 anytime. And Jude Bellingham now, he's in the starting lineup. He's down plus 240 for him anytime. Sesko, I'll put that one out there just in case England do concede. Benjamin Sesko, anytime goal scorer, plus 550. But if you heard Ashdown when he joined us earlier from Germany, he's in Cologne. He's on his way to the ground. 2-0 England was the correct score that he gave us, with goals from Kane and Bellingham. If you want to just take the slightly easier route, like the England over 1.5 team goals is only minus 210, but I'm very likely going to double that up with Denmark. I do expect Denmark to do something similar and also score twice, and their team total is plus 150. So if we take the two goals from England, 2 goals from Denmark, plus 269, and again, we always do, we take both teams to score in the first half and see what we can get. And like I said, hopefully we get a good start from this England side. They have been absolutely slated over the last couple of days by the English media. So they will want to come out and do something about that, put on a show, and actually show that we can perform at this level, and give ourselves a good shot. Like we said, if we come top of the group, moving into that side of the draw with, as we now know, Austria, and then whoever comes top of Group E and whoever comes second in Group F. So, yep, interesting to see. But we'll leave you there, guys. 1 hour till kickoff for England. Any questions, let me know. MLS, we'll be back. I'll drop some free plays over this weekend in the knockouts as we continue to move forward. And as just look out for the videos. Let's say we cashed the best bet today, plus money, plus 106 on the Netherlands team total. So that's pretty decent. We'll be looking for the value. We'll let you know where it is. Big shout out to the boy Nino, Devi Domination, for providing the video content for me. Makes me look pretty decent. But yeah, more videos this weekend when we see, and we'll catch you later playing with more house money.